What do you think of the Border Patrol?
Well, I think they're trying their best, I guess, but I don't know, because so many still get across. In fact, they drop them off at the border right there. One day I was going across the border, just as I got there, the Border Patrol was unloading a bunch of illegals in his back truck, and I heard him tell to one of them, "See you tomorrow." I got a kick out of that. I said, "What are you laughing about?" The Border Patrol will see you tomorrow. They dump them and they come right back, you know, just like a Mexican jumping bean. Dunk, dunk.
So,
I don't know why, but well, and there's a lot of diversions, I think, because so much drug gets through. I don't understand how they got so many patrolmen. In fact, it's been about 4 or 5 months ago, Mom and I were sitting watching TV in the living room, and I heard a car coming, shoo, because I got my home, and then there's a vacant lot. That's mine too, but it's not fenced or anything. Guys drive by there. I heard a car, shoo, bump, and stopped. Because my neighbor's got a tall block wall, you know, about 5 foot long. I saw a car stop there. And, what the heck's going on? You know, I went out there and I said, "Hey, what's going on?" Kid says, "Oh, nothing," you know. So he took off. But then he left the car there. And I told Jesse, my grandson, you know, "Hey, Jesse, go, why don't you call the Border Patrol to 911, see what's going on here?" So he did. They came by and saw the car and took the license number, and it belonged to a kid who lives up where he's up with. Anyway, they opened the trunk and there's a load of pot in it, about 4 or 5 bundles. I said, "What the heck, you know?" And the Border Patrol said, we saw him, he says, "We saw him loading." I said, "Why in the hell didn't you stop him then, you know?" "Oh, we wanted to see where he was going." "Well, but I lost him." "You lost him in Naco?" I said, "Come on, guy." Yeah. You know, I don't understand. That's why you kind of doubt sometimes, you know. So. Anyway, they called the guy, and he came a wrecker, and they took the car and the pot and everything. He said, "Do I get a cut from that?" I said, "No."
a finder's fee.
No. You could very well blame me for it, you know. I said, "No way." No, how come he lost him? I don't know.
What are your personal views on illegal immigration?
Well, they shouldn't be. I mean, what I should, the money they pay these coyotes, whatever they call them, boyeros, okay? If they take that money and start a little business or whatever, they wouldn't have to come over, you know. The way they're treated, I'm not going to say they're all treated badly, but some of them are. And because I've seen a lot of in the news, you know, how they lock them up and they want ransom money for them, but how they abuse these girls and all that. I mean, that's not right. They shouldn't even come over. I mean, but they do. Some of them most of them are pretty nice people. They just want a job, but says here's what I don't get. Says they're taking the jobs away from the American citizen, but the American citizen does not want to work for a minimum wage. And that's why all these factories and businesses are going foreign, because of the salaries they pay. Across the border, there's a couple of factories up there. I don't know, you know, but. I know, that's why all the industry's going elsewhere. Mm-hmm. And we're just sitting here day by day. Some of us are pretty lucky we get our pensions and Social Security. Some people don't. So people all to get is Social Security, they got to stretch it. It's to live from one day to the next. They got to pay rent, they got to pay water bills, utilities. It's not cheap. I feel for some of these old timers that, not me because I've got pretty good income, but some of them that are depend on their Social Security only. I tell Mama, gee, you know, we try to help, but you can't be there with everybody. I think the main trouble with this country is organized crime. That's the main thing, I think.
As far as gangs or the mafia?
Well,
Or-
you name it, they're all integrated.
yeah.
Yeah, both integrated. Mafiosos. And then gangs. This is a big city, there's so doggone many gangs, it's pitiful. I've seen it on the news, they show. Well, my grandson, he was in Tucson yesterday. He said they were parked next to front of Mervin's. Says a girl come out there running, two girls. One, she had a load of clothes. Girls still believe they hurry up, and then they said, what the heck? We shouldn't come out of this door. They ran across the little fence and they went across the highway in broad daylight. They stole their clothing from Mervin's. See, one of them dropped a couple of garments up there, and I went. After they're gone, I went and picked them up. A pair of shorts and a tanker top. So that's a lot of nerve. Broad daylight, stealing like that. So, God.
Times have changed.
Oh yes. I just wouldn't have the nerve. That's all there is to it. Now what else do you want to know?
What do you? I have a question. I have lots of questions. What do you think of the presidential race, the outlook for the future with this election that's coming up?
Well, I don't think much of it, to tell the truth. But the way it's going, I think I'll go for McCain, even though I'm a Democrat. I think I'll go for McCain. Yeah, we never had a president from Arizona. I don't know. Okay, Mrs. Clinton, well, she ran the White House when her husband was so she's got the experience. Now about Obama, what's his name?
Barack, yeah.
I don't know about him. And then Kennedy kind of endorsed him. Wow, Kennedy. Hell, he's been in there so long, he thinks he owns the White House. I don't know.
We've seen so many changes.
Oh, yes. And then, well, our president, well, we got to back him up. I didn't vote for him, but still backing him up anyhow. After all, he is a president. But I think they stole that election.
I agree.
They did. Yeah. Anyway, I'll tell you what, politics is the dirtiest game in the world. I don't care whether it's here or Mexico or Europe or whatever. A dirty game. Now, if you're a poor man, you can't run because you haven't got the money.
Or the connections.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of common people that are great. They would be, and have more sense, better sense, how to run the country than these politicians. But that's about it. You can't just. That's it. They won't let you. Same way in Mexico. The only trouble is, in Mexico, when they want to cut, they just cut their hands and here, I'll take it. And over here, it puts under the table here. But it's all the same.
Do you think